Hey, how's it going? Really quickly, just want to go over your website, give you some feedback and tips. Also to kind of show you what SEO is all about, so you can tell if the people you're paying money to are actually doing their jobs or not. So first off, I want to say your website, the graphics and stuff look really nice. You guys have cool, scrolling graphics of all the certifications you have, your process. I like the design aspect of the website a lot. As far as the SEO aspect goes, it's lacking quite a few things. One of the things it's lacking is a keyword in your H1 and H2 tags. You want to have the main keywords you're trying to rank for as the headers listed as the H1 and H2, and you also want to have a lot more content. And inside the content, you want to have specific keywords that you're trying to rank for. So if you're trying to rank for the main keyword that you want to rank for is roof replacement Toronto, Ontario, or Mississauga, or Oakville, or Brampton, whatever it might be, you want to have those specific keywords in the content multiple times. And the reason for that is how Google works is it's a bot. It goes on your website and it analyzes it. It counts all of the words that you use and how many times you use them in the content and where you use them. And so if you use Toronto Roof for Ontario in the H1 tag, as well as 3 or 4 other times on the page, it's going to know that that's what your website is about. So when somebody searches for Toronto Roofer, it will show you as one of the search results. It's called being indexed for that keyword. So when I looked on your website, you're currently only indexed for 46 keywords. It's telling me that Google doesn't really know what your website is about because it's lacking in content and it's lacking in keyword-rich content. So you're showing for roof inspection Ontario or Toronto, which is good. Roofers Toronto reviews, Mississauga roofing, but as you see here, you're ranking 83. So you're not on the first page for any of the keywords you're targeting, and you're not really targeting the best keywords. I'm sure there's tons more keywords that you could be targeting. Oh, this isn't bad. Roofing services, Toronto. So let's take a look. Actually, a few more things just while I'm on the website. For design aspect, while this is nice, I personally would get some better pictures. Like this is flat roof repairs, and this is flat roof replacement, but it's a picture of just a random stock roof and skylights and stuff. I would personally, get a picture of ventilation, get a picture of flat roofing for all of the services. And get a ton more content, especially so on the service pages you can get away with having just 600 words of content per service page, but you want to have a separate page for flat roofing, a separate page for roof repairs, page for skylights, page for siding, etc. And then for the service pages you want to have a lot of really specific keyword rich content on the service pages too. Let me show you one of the sites that I was working on. Let's see. No, it's not that one. What was that? Well, I guess we can do Skyview Roofing. This is a brand new site. I'm not sure if I've actually even done the location pages on it yet. I need to fix the header. Anyways, so this is an example site that we're just now working on. See the location pages that we have on these. So on each page, siding repair Alpharetta, Georgia. Siding repair services Alpharetta, Georgia. See those specific keywords, roof replacement Alpharetta, Georgia, that we have in the content. And I have them bolded right now because we're still working on the site. It's still kind of under construction. We also have outbound links, making your website more relevant to Google. So like he's actually not located in Alpharetta, but the links that we have going out is telling Google that he is. And so he's going to show up for any searches in Alpharetta, any searches in Atlanta, Woodstock, Roswell, which there's a ton of searches in each one of these cities. And then we also have, more general keywords for Georgia on the service pages and the home page. That's an example. This is a really basic site. Your site has better, graphics and stuff. But this site's going to outrank your site any day of the week. And the main purpose of the website is to get leads and rank, not just to look pretty. Which this one doesn't look bad. And so see how I have, a different picture for each of the services, and then these are each linked to the different pages. So I have a gutters page, I have a siding page, etc. But probably should have shown you one that was actually finished. Anyways, so that's a good example of what I mean for service pages. You want to have a lot of really rich keywords and a lot more content. For SEO, let's pull up some of your competitors so you can see what kind of keywords you want to be ranking for. So Toronto Roofing Company, they got some Google ads. This is the GMBs, which we can go over in a second. Then we got TorontoRoofer.com as your #1 ranker. So if you notice this guy, he actually looks pretty similar to my website. He's got a lot more content. This is probably around 800 words of content. And look at all these pages. Holy cow. So he's got a specific page for every one of the services, and all of the pages have tons of content. That's why this guy's doing so well in the rankings. So if we look on the same tool, monthly traffic is 721 organic traffic. He's making a killing on it. And you can see the keywords that he's ranking #1 for. Roof repair. Wow, he's even ranking some national keywords. Flat roof repair in Toronto. Gets searched 150 times. He's ranked #4. And he's getting 14 people a month to click on his site. And this column here is keyword difficulty. It's how difficult that keyword is to rank for. And this one is really easy. It's a 3 out of 100. So if you had a page about flat roof repair Toronto and you were really targeting it with SEO, you could rank it pretty easily within a few months. Toronto Roofer, Flat Roofing Toronto, Toronto Roofing. So even this guy, he could do a little bit better job ranking #1. But he's on the first page, top 10 for all of these keywords. That's pretty great. For Mississauga, I actually did a website audit for another guy in Mississauga. I don't know how to pronounce that, but Home Stars and All Stars Roofing. All Stars Roofing, that's this one. His back page, his location page, is ranking on the first page. So if I put that one in here, he's getting 377 organic traffic, and these are the keywords. Roofing Burlington gets searched 80 times a month. Roofers Mississauga gets searched 60 times a month. Notice that 0 keyword difficulty. So hardly any other websites are targeting this specific keyword. Roofers in Mississauga, Roofers Mississauga. So if you had those exact keywords in your location page for Mississauga, then you could start being indexed for it and ranking for it. Enough on that though. So that's the on-page SEO, getting a lot of content and getting the right keywords. The off-page SEO is getting backlinks. So both of your competitors, because Toronto is a fairly competitive market, are going to be very aggressive with their link building campaign. So what a backlink is it's your website being listed on another website. So things like directories, blogs, news sources. Every time, like, you can submit a blog article to be published on another website, and then they're going to credit you for that article. And that's a really powerful way to get a backlink. And so you only really care about these do follow backlinks from unique domains. And I don't know how technical you want to get here, but pretty much the more backlinks you have, the more trusted your website seems, the more credible it seems to Google, and so the higher you're going to rank for all of the keywords you're indexed for. So usually when I'm doing SEO for a local business like you, I would go to your competitors and I would copy all of the backlinks that they have and reach out to these businesses and these websites and figure out how to get listed there as well. Your own website, let's see. So usually when I'm doing SEO for someone, I'll get around 50 backlinks per month, depending on how much they're paying me. If they're not paying me hardly anything, then I can't afford to, because backlinks cost money a lot of time. Sometimes I'll pay $100 for a link. I can't get ton of links if you've got a small budget. But let's see how many backlinks you have. You have 18 backlinks. So somebody's done a little bit of SEO, but not a ton. Nothing compared to all of the backlinks that these guys are getting. The other thing to take into account with SEO is, besides the quality backlinks and the on-page SEO, you also want to get citations. So I looked up your business and the citations you got. You're listed in all these directories. So you have profiles and directory, Bing, Alignable, BBB, Yelp, and Facebook. So that's good. Directories are going to mainly affect the rankings of your Google business listing. So when somebody searches for Toronto roof repair, you want to be in this top 3 map pack. And so there's a couple different things that really decide the rankings on that. One is going to be the amount of reviews. If you notice on the top, people have quite a few reviews. The other ones is the more citations. Usually when I'm trying to rank the map pack, I'll get around 200 or 300 citations, because that really builds credibility of your business and will rank it really quickly. The other thing is posting regularly and adding lots and lots of photos. So you want to be, oops, I mean to click into the photos. You know, have more photos than all your competitors. So let's see how many photos you have. Oh good, you got quite a few photos. And when you make these photos, you want to upload the photos as a keyword. Name the photos the keyword that you're trying to rank for. Get lots of reviews, and make sure that you have the right, what's it called? So your categories right now are roofing contractor and service establishment. I probably wouldn't use service establishment as one of your categories, actually, if I were you. I will, since you also do siding, right? So you're not listed as a siding contractor, so I would add that as one of your categories. Also, if you do gutters, I would add gutters as one of your categories, because right now nobody's going to be able to find you for siding or gutters if you don't have that as one of your categories, which right now you don't. But yeah, that's the basics of SEO. This got kind of long, sorry if I rambled, but I just wanted to show you an accurate representation of what good SEO looks like, what your competitors are doing versus what you're doing. There's a lot more that goes into SEO that's really technical, but we don't really need to get into that now. If you're interested in doing SEO with me, I'd be happy to make a quote for you. We could get on a call sometime and we could talk about your goals as a business, and then I can make a quote based off of that. I would have to do a bit more research into the market in order to give you a price though as well.